Oh, Hero Showcase.
Perfect. This is also going to be something that we'll see in the beta.
What's that?
So we'll have daily hero showcases up and running, which means that a character you may not even own yet, you can test them for a little bit and play as them, which is going to be awesome. So we didn't even find the Vampire Sunflower in the packs, but now my favorite character, we could actually play as the Sunflower today.
I think she's one of the coolest new variants. We'll show you her in a little bit. We should start some new characters though.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's start with Citron. And let's see if we have any customization here. No, we don't. We didn't get any. We gotta play first. This is a brand new, fresh account, so you're gonna see exactly how it is when you start the beta tomorrow. What time is that?
It's gonna start to be available in the first party stores in the afternoon tomorrow for our North American audience. So anytime between 12 and 4 p.m. We are kind of limited by first-party deploy windows, but roughly, if you go on there early afternoon,
cool.
You should be able to find the beta and start downloading it tomorrow.
So what do you think we should do with the Citron? What's the first thing we should show off here?
All its abilities.
All its abilities.
Let's do all of it.
Well, I'm
everything.
Already in ball form, which is kind of the cool thing with Citron. So at any time, you can go from ball to attack form. There's no cooldown on that ability. Of course, ball form lets you move faster, get into the action. A couple abilities on the ball form. You have the hyper ball, so move faster, jump higher.
See if you can play some zombie bowling.
Bowling.
Yes.
And back into the ball form, we have on R1 the ball dash. Got to go fast. Where do you want to bowl?
Zombies.
Bowl some zombies.
Yeah, later. Let's do it later.
Okay. And then as for the attack form abilities, you have your primary weapon, which is a continuous laser orange beam that overheats. You have the EM Peach, super good for stunning the imp and his Z-Mech. And on R1, we have the shield. Lasts for a set duration or takes a certain amount of health, whichever one comes first. All right. Let's see if we can do some bowling here.
There's a question about the shield that I've gotten before. I'm not sure if you know the answer, so we're totally winging this right now.
Totally. Always.
What if there's melee attacks? Does the shield block that too?
It should.
It should? Good. Okay. Good, we talked about it.
Keep in mind, this is a beta, so there are some things that are definitely going to be improved between now and launch. I'm going to bowl.
Ding!
There we go. It's just that easy. Transform, make him escape. EM Peach.
Little stun action.
Beautiful. Do you want to just run through the new characters before we get into anything more?
Yeah, let's do all the characters.
Okay.
Let's do all the characters quickly.
So we will go to character select here. Up next we have Rose. Rose is really unique. She's our support kind of disruption control class. Really fast moving and kind of floaty jump as well. Her attacks actually home in on zombie targets. So as long as your crosshair turns red, they will seek out the nearest enemy threat. And you can even tighten that zoom or tighten that homing range by zooming in. So you get really precise with the guy you want to hit. I'm sure you guys have all seen our awesome beta trailer and Goatify.
Double Goatify. So turn zombies into goats, vanquish them after if you can. We have the time snare, which kind of, you see the little aura on their feet there, hold zombies in place. And finally, we have Arcane Enigma. So that turns Rose into a indestructible ball of energy, and you can also hit RT to do an energy burst. So we're calling it energy burst.
I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Energy burst sounds cool. Let's keep it that.
All right. What else we got here? Colonel Corn. So this guy was kind of meant to be the direct response to the soldier zombie. The plants didn't have a straight up run and gun style assault class, and that's exactly what he is. So primary weapon, super powerful, fast dual cob busters, good in any situation. We have the shuck shot on R1, big explosive damage. On triangle, we have the husk hop, which is kind of like a rocket jump, except that it does damage to everyone below you as well. And my favorite corn ability on L1 is the butter barrage. Throw out a steaming hot baked potato, Watch for planes overhead. Explosive butter.
I know we're not supposed to play favorites, but if I had my choice, which of the new characters I will try first, it would be
He's the
Corn,
one?
because he's my absolute favorite from the new guys.
We got here any guys we can take out? Let's see how good my aim is. Not very good, I'm guessing.
Splash.
One armored damage. Okay, that's not bad. I hit him at least.
See if you got any customizations for Rose or for Corn, just to see.
Yeah, we got a couple.
I think we had some.
A couple there. So we have the pretty bow. Of course,
Nice.
customization was a huge part of Garden Warfare 1. And we have more than ever before.
And we think we have about 100 plus in the beta as well. So
awesome.
As you open packs, you'll obviously get more, and you can play around with them and make each character your own. That way.
Did we get any for Corn? Yes, we did. So organics, we could change the tattoo, so attack spots. And you guys know how card packs work. Everything you play in the game, you earn coins for. Go to the store, pick up card packs, get new characters, get new customization, consumables, all that fun stuff.
And works the same way in the beta.
Yep.
But just as a disclaimer, you don't get to keep anything for the full game.
No.
It's limited to the beta.
Yes. All right. Should we
Start quickly, and
and
I want to quickly look at the hub again.
okay.
You can see a bunch of these floaty exclamation marks.
Yeah.
Those normally tell you when there's something for your interest to check out.
New and exciting.
For the beta, it's mainly focused on multiplayer. So the multiplayer portal over there that you see right now in the focus is going to be functioning, and you will be able to enter the multiplayer that way. As for the other ones that are around, they will give you information of what those features are in the full game and give you a little bit of tidbits of what to expect.
Definitely, yeah. We don't want to spoil everything for the main game. There's a ton of stuff to find and discover in the Backyard Battleground. We want to give you a sneak peek. There's lots of stuff to do in the beta, but even more in the full game.
And in terms of multiplayer games, we'll have more streams throughout the duration of the beta, and we're going to show you some crazy multiplayer action as well. But today, solo play.
Okay, so with that in mind, I guess I will switch sides and show off what's on the zombie side.
Sure. Let's do the new characters on the zombies.
So of course we have the Imp. He's kind of the star of the show on the zombie side. He's really fun. He's definitely the fastest moving and most agile zombie we've ever made. So he has double jump, he got backflips, side flips. He's super hard to hit, really kind of frustrating to try to shoot. But as a trade-off, he only has 50 health. So he may be a pest, but if you can get a beat on him, not too hard to take out. He has his dual Imp blasters, super high rate of fire, not that accurate, but the rate of fire definitely makes up for that. His ability on R1 is something we call the Imp Kata. Spin around in a circle, hitting everyone around you. Great for groups. Even better if you pair it up with the gravity grenade. Suck zombies towards the center of it, lifts them off the ground. Great teamwork possibilities there.
We see this already in our internal
Yeah.
play tests, that some of the imps together can be pretty powerful if they pull this off, this maneuver.
So I'm just going to mess around for a couple more seconds here until that triangle ability is active.
It's definitely worth waiting for, I can tell you that.
I know some of you guys have seen this before, but we want to show you firsthand what that's all about.
And again, we're here in the Backyard Battleground, and even in the beta there's going to be, I'm not sure if we're going to see it by just doing this for a little while, but as you vanquish some of the opponents here, the weeds in this case, you'll see the battle slowly escalating, and they're going to call in some reinforcements to help them out if you as the user trying to tinker with the balance of the Backyard Battleground.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things is that if you don't have time to get into a full game, you can just come into the middle of the Backyard Battleground and mess around with your new character, new ability, see how they play, and the threat escalates along with you. Okay, so that triangle, that's ready to go.
Okay, here we go.
Let's call him in. Oh, he's attacking me. Awesome. Here comes the Z-Mech. And it's a great opportunity to show off the foot stomp. So his robo laser, super powerful. I mean, this guy's super powerful overall, and that's why we have the battery power in the center there. You only have a limited amount of time with which to do damage with the Z-Mech, so make the most of it. On L1, we have, check this out, Missile Madness.
Explosion.
Yeah, better if we had a bigger group of targets, but that's pretty darn effective.
Michael Bay would be proud of you.
Foot stomp, always fun. And I think one of the things that people may not know about is that you can hit the triangle button to raise the flap on your self-destruct there, and hit it one more time.
Get away. More
Boom.
explosion.
Big explosion, take everyone out. So if it looks like you're about to get vanquished or you're running out of battery power, good move to use. And we'll get back to him a little bit later, I think.
I learned something today. I didn't know you can do that.
Here's my personal favorite. Personal favorite new class, Super Brains. It's got kind of a lot going on here. So he has a punch combo, a 3-hit punch combo. But if you hold down Zoom, he also has a fist beam. So he's good up close. He is the first ever zombie melee class, but he has ranged options as well. Let's see here. What else can we show you with Super Brains? Like I said, ranged options, and let's punch this guy. Boom. But the trick with him is that you can control the height of your jump. So if you tap it, you get a small jump, hold down jump for a big one, and you can use some of his abilities in the air. So I'll use an air L1 here, and Super Ultra Ball. So you can use that on the ground, but one of the tricks is if you do it in the air, it actually delays your falling for a second.
Without abilities, he has the highest jump of all characters, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But you can't move very far when you're high jump. So it's not like, a rocket leap where you're making big gains across the map. You're kind of jumping up in place. You can also use his R1 ability in there as well. This actually has 2 modes. We'll use it on the ground first. So Heroic Kick moves across the ground, takes him out. We'll wait for that to recharge. A good chance to use our Turbo Twister. Boom.
As if you had rehearsed that you left one target for you in air. Hero kick.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
And you can knock back on that as well, so even if you don't vanquish them, they get out of your way. Alright. We'll show you...
Actually, can you do something? Can you go down on the side there?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some areas.
What's this? What's this old couch doing
There's
here?
nothing here, really.
Secret areas?
Yes. This is just another example where we mentioned that there is going to be more things to come in the Back at Battleground for the full game.
I feel like there's something cool down here. There must be.
Yeah. There will be. But as you said, in the full game. And you get little teases of that in the Back at Battleground in the public beta.
I'm going to get vanquished here.
Reheal,
Nice.
and then do you want to go into a Flag of Power?
Well, before we do that... Oh, I'm getting hit. I gotta get out of here. I can't get vanquished by Brown Coast on stream. Or can I? Okay. Final new character on the zombie side is
Of
Captain
course.
Deadbeard. Yeah.
We don't
And
want to forget about him.
He is the first ever ranged specialist for the zombies. So again, like Super Brains, he has a dual mode firing option. Up close, just firing normally. You have the Scurvy Scatter Shot, which is a short range, kind of like the Scientist style weapon. And then if you hold down LT, you zoom in. So he's just like the Cactus. Show some of that right here.
Less spiky, but more crusty. That was so cheesy. Oh, God.
There we go. So for abilities, we have the Barrel Blast here. So you can hide out in this protected barrel. You take less damage when you're in here. But if you hit R2, light the fuse. Oh, stole my thunder. That brown coat vanquished him. But you can explode and take out everyone around you. And then on R1, you have the Cannon Rodeo. Ride a giant cannon, shoot massive cannonballs.
Not many better things in life.
There we go, just got him. One more shot. And we'll go to a safe place here and show off his triangle ability. Hopefully they don't follow me in there. There you go. And you have his Parapal. So like the Cactus, you know, he can snipe from long distances and go to the skies. So here we go. We have
And has very low health, so that's why
Yep.
you're trying to hide a little
Yep.
bit here.
primary laser there. And on triangle, we have the egg explosion.
Bam.
Alright, take one more. Nice. Alright. Exit out of there. Now I think it's time for some Flag of Power.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure our friends are waiting already as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna respawn. I'm gonna go as how about the Z7 imp?
Yep.
This is a good opportunity to show off one of the cool new characters in the game. The Z7 Imp is our kind of our team up with our friends at BioWare, showing off our Mass Effect Z7 Imp as well as his super cool robot. And how do you get this guy?
Also, very good segue. Very good segue. If you pre-order our game, then you will get this guy in a pack.
Awesome. So everyone who pre-orders gets the Z7 Imp as well as his mech on day one?
Yeah, the Mass Effect.
Fantastic.
Pack.
Well, I think now we're going to get the Flag of Power. So we got to invite some friends in here.
Second.
All right. If you are a fan of the Agent P, you will probably like what the Z7 Imp has to offer. Single shot, pretty much as fast as you can pull the right trigger. So I guess we'll wait for a couple more people to join in here. Got Mr. Gary Clay joining right now.
Hello, Chris.
How's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
Fantastic.
And there's a second outline.
What's that?
Looks like you've got a lot of fans watching.
Looks like it.
2,148.
That's awesome.
Watching right now.
And that was even without
Jeremy.
announcing that Chris is going to be on here. That's amazing.
Well, there'd be even more if I was in here.
Yeah.
Scared them all off.
Hey, good.
Hello, Lo.
Hey, Jeremy.
We look very similar, Gary.
Yeah.
I always thought so.
But don't think of characters.
Are we going zombies, Chris?
Yeah, I think we are.
What class are you going to play?
Oh, I'm the Z7 Imp. I got to show off that sweet, sweet pre-order offer.
I think I might be Captain Sharkbite.
Captain Sharkbite. Who's that?
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to go for super brains.
All right.
Thought so.
The combo of just
Good variety.
All right. I think I gotta get started here. So this is the Flag of Power. As it says, raise the Flag of Power and hold the area. If undefended, the flag will drop and you will lose. And the flag makes you super powerful. And we'll show that off right now.
Here we go.
Alarm is sounding. They're on their way.
I think with 4 of us, we can do some damage here.
Do you want to put some bots down, or
Yeah, definitely.
that helps?
So Chris, people are asking if you can customize the mechs.
Sorry, what was that?
People are asking if you can customize the mechs.
Not the mechs themselves, but the imp you can.
But aren't there a bunch of different...
There are. So every single variant for the imp has its own, like, built from the ground up Z-Mech. It's not just the standard one with a fresh coat of paint. Some of them are really, really crazy. I think you guys are gonna be really excited to see exactly what we've got there. I'll show you the Z7 one right now. So definitely we have some Mass Effect inspired abilities here. Let's show
Only
off
two.
the biotic pull. Can I time this right?
Oh.
Just missed.
Air hole.
Yeah. We'll try that again. Nice. Weeds defeated. Oh, sweet loot.
So as these guys are going through Flag of Power, a couple of details you can see. Each of them has a little number underneath them. That's the amount of vanquish they had in Flag of Power. So it's not only that you want to get as far as possible in Flag of Power, even if you're a team, you can also battle for bragging rights who gets the most vanquishes within that round.